Welcome to a Mortal Kombat guide on Takada. I'm Trey Rorschach, and today we're going to be going over how to open up your opponent with Takada and create pressure to keep them combos flowing. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing I'm going to go over are his punish strings. Now, punish strings are used when you've blocked the opponent's high framed attack and they are vulnerable by a few frames, usually 7 frames or more. So 2-1 has a 7 frame startup with stand 1 and is going to be your fastest punish. You can finish that by holding 2 and 4 together, and that will give you an overhead as well. So 2-1 is -1 on block, and if you finish the combo it's -6. Another string you can use, it does a little more damage in certain combos, is 2-1. Now 2-1 is 9 frames and -3 on block, so it's a little less safe, but you'll still be able to block incoming attacks and, you know, bait your turn back somehow. So you can finish that by using 2-1-2, and that finishes in an overhead. I would suggest using both of these punish strings with back forward 2 as your combo extender. If you enhance that, it's a pop-up, and you get a free combo from that. It is the best way to extend a punish. I'll show you another way to extend that combo further in the air later in the video. Another great way to punish your opponent is to whiff punish your opponent. So you want to make your opponent miss somehow, and then you want to step in with either a really quick attack or a dash in, or in Takada's case he's got 2 great ranged whiff punishes. So forward 1-2 is a great whiff punish. It is a high starter, but it's got some range from this sort of distance. And if you're a bit further out, you've got back 2-1, which has enormous range. These 2 whiff punishes are really good. The first one is a 13 frame startup and it's 7 on block. The second one is -19 on block and 20 frame startup. So it is punishable, but there are ways to keep yourself safe. Pressing 2 and 4 together to give you an overhead is one of them. And using Scorpion's forward cameo as they rush in to try counter you is another one. So just remember that. These 2 combo strings, if you cut them off at forward 1, that is a great poke from distance to test if your opponent's blocking, and the same thing goes for back 2 as well. You can really test your opponent and stagger those combos to get that little mix up on your whiff punishes as well. To create some more overhead pressure with Takada, you can use jump ins. So the first one I'm going to talk about is jump 2. Now off jump 2 you could do any combo string off that. If you hit confirm it and they're blocking low and you break their guard, you can hit confirm it into anyone. But forward 1-2 is the most damaging combo starter, so I'd probably do use that. And as you see, you get 122 damage there for that combo. Another way would be to do your kick into a special move, and then you could enhance that and continue the combo from there as well. So they're pretty much your 2 options for jump ins. I will show you some other pressure tools used from the air with Takada a little later in the video. The next tool we're going to talk about for opening up your opponent is back 3-4, and that is a sliding low sweep. It is -6 on block. You can get out of trouble pretty quickly, but you've got to be quick. Back 3 can cancel into combos, so you can do things like this and get the combo started from there. Do 30% damage for 1 bar. It's not bad, but I would use it sparingly. If you've used a lot of combo strings with overheads in them, start using the low mix-up sparingly, and it does do a little bit less damage than some of the other combo starters, but it is a great tool to use. So Takada has a few overheads and he has the back 3 low, and as you can see there, I've got the mannequin to a reversal on block. Now I've got that because if you use one of your punish strings and it's blocked, you can use the low shooting star down forward 1 and hold back after you do that special move to do the close, and what that will do, it will give you a low mix up, and it will also punish those reversals if you're getting hit by them. So as you can see, it counters their reversal quite neatly with a low star to the foot. So that is a good tip to use. It does have some weird frame data. As you can see, hit advantage there is 13. If they block the low star, hit advantage is -11. I don't know what's going on there. If anyone knows, please put it down in the comments and tell me what it means to have -11 hit advantage. Does that mean I'm unsafe? Is that supposed to mean my block advantage? I'm not quite sure. So Takada has an overhead special move which can add to his mix-up game. This move can be enhanced for a pop-up, as you see, and not only that, if you want to do it in a combo string, so for example 1-2, you do the special move down back 4 and hold back afterwards. Now when you hold back, I suggest you double tap back first and hold the second input. That will make your timing a little more accurate, and you'll get that instead of that. So just be careful with the timing on that combo if you're gonna use it for an extender. Me myself, I would rather use it at the end of a combo. For example, this combo here, you can end that combo there and it leaves you with 41 frames of hit advantage at this sort of mid-range. Perfect for his pokes, his staggers and his mix-ups as well. So don't forget the little lows you can throw in every now and again. One of the best ways to extend his combos after using one of the whip attacks like forward 1 or back 3 is to cancel into back forward 3 and then hold back after that, and that will do a little side switch and you can continue the combo from there for free. You can either go back forward to R2 to enhance that move and go even further, or you can save your bar and finish it at around 250 260 damage. So that's a great way to extend off the whips, because if you try to extend that move off the punish, it does not link as a combo. So when you're using the whips, down back 3 is going to be your extender. Another way to extend combos is back forward to R2. Now this can be used off your punishes or off your whips, so this is very universal. After you use the enhanced special move to bounce your opponent, you want to be doing the air cancel. So it's going to look something like this, and as you can see, it leaves you 16 frames of advantage, so you could take a step in and throw your back 2 out to see if he's blocking immediately. It gives you that little bit of an advantage. So if you do use back forward 2 R2, remember to use the free air extender, and if you're using the whips to start your combo strings, you want to be using the back forward 3 cancel free extender there as well. So if you're using just the whips, use the ground back forward 3, and if you're using back forward 2 R2 as the enhanced special, you want to be using that free air extender back forward 3. Now after you get them into the air, the timing's a little complicated, but as you can see, what you want to do there is you want to press 2-4 back forward 3 very quickly. You want the briefest millisecond of pause before you hit 2-4 again, and then press down back 2, and that will finish the combo for you as perfectly as you can. leaving you this advantage. So get practicing that, guys. It is going to take some practice. The next extender we're going to talk about is called a wrecker, and it's down forward 4, but you can press that repeatedly 3 times. So you get that combo that ends in an overhead, 11 frames of advantage. If it's blocked, it's minus 11 frames of advantage. But where you can be clever with this is if your opponent's blocking, you can just do 2. Step in, get a grab. Or, for example, you could do 1, and then you could jump in and get a combo started there. You can really mix up your opponent because they never know if you're going to do 1, 2, or 3. As for the third hit, that is a launcher, so if you enhance the last hit, you can get into the air and continue your combo from there. I would use this wisely because it is very unsafe on block during different stages, so the earlier the stage, the less safe you are. So just remember that when you're using this combo string. So how do you end your combos with Takada? It's pretty simple when you think about it logically. So you can only do 1 free extension per combo. So if you use the whips and you use the ground extension, when you do the enhanced, you're going to want to press 2-1 down back 4, giving you 41 frames of a hit advantage, and it's going to give you lots and lots of pressure options. Now on the other hand, if you use down back forward 2 after one of the punish combos, for example, you're going to want to do the air extension. Now the timing is going to be very difficult on that, and I have got a few combos that don't need the air extension, which don't quite do as much damage, but it will make playing Takada easier for you. You've got to remember to use the right extensions after the right combo strings, because you can only use one of those 3 extenders per combo. Otherwise you're not going to get that full combo, you're going to drop your combo and you're going to give your opponent the advantage. To create even more pressure with Takada, you can finish your combo strings with down back 1, which puts a little shuriken in the floor, and you can activate it with down forward 1 for a pop-up. Now this is a great tool to end combos with, because if you press, for example, if I get him into the air and I press 2-1, it knocks him far away, so I can throw out a far shooting star that lands directly underneath him. Now by the time he gets up, he has to block, because I'm going to throw that out and I'm going to pop him into the air. So there's a combo string going on in the bottom right hand corner at the moment to show you what I mean. You can get continuous pressure with this if your opponent is not blocking correctly. So definitely use this technique wisely. Get in practice mode and practice ending your combos with this little technique. And as you can see there, set up for the next combo absolutely perfectly. So let's go over how Scorpion's cameo can affect Takada's pressure and mix-ups. So first thing is his forward 1-2. You can cancel that into the overhead and keep the combo going for plenty of damage. 24% there, no bar. So that's great. You can also use it off back to 1. As you see there, you get a bit more distance with this one, and you can keep yourself safe. So this is 1 frame of block advantage, guys. So this will help you keep pressure. Bearing in mind with back to 1, if you are at maximum distance, that is not going to land. But if they're going to step in and punish you, they're going to get caught by that overhead, and you can start a brand new combo from there. You can also use this cameo from 2-1 and 1-2. Both of these combos will get an overhead mix up to them by using this. And the final The final move that you can use is back 3. So back 3, forward 1 gives you a great opportunity to use a low overhead combo, and that will give you an opportunity to mix up your opponent and use the back 3 as a combo starter a little more often. So the next cameo I want to talk about is his up cameo, and I like using this one from forward 1 to 2 plus 4 together, and you use up cameo after that. The timing is a little difficult, but if you get it, you can get a combo started just like that. Another handy one to know is another little low mix up that you don't usually get unless you use someone like Scorpion, and that's forward 1-4 up cameo. This one also takes a bit of timing, but as you can see, you can easily extend your combos that way. You can also use the up cameo to replace the special move. So for example, I could do it there and get a combo from that there without using any of my bar, using my utility of my cameo instead of using my bar down below. So that's a handy combo to know, so I suggest learning that one. There are 2 great things you can do with Takada's grab, and the first one is if you hold Scorpion cameo buff down just before you grab your opponent, you can actually get a buff on the throw itself and activate your buff for the next combo, creating tick damage anytime you're near him while you're on flames. The second thing you can do is you can actually extend your combo from this, and if you get the timing right, you can even add a jump in on the end. The timing is rather difficult. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet, but it's roughly just after you break his leg, and then you want to hit the up cameo, because the animation takes a long time to pause, so you need that time to get the jump in at the end. I'll leave a little combo in the corner of the screen so you can see what I mean. Another awesome use for Takada's Scorpion buff is you can use it with forward 1-2, and basically what that does, if you use it exactly the same time, it engulfs you in flames, and if they're blocking, you can create some more tick damage, keep the pressure going, so on and so forth. But if you actually hit confirm it, you can actually get a damage buff for your combo, and you can get much more damage, come in, get that tick damage, create that pressure as well. So that's another way you could use Scorpion's buff. Now it is at the expenditure of your utility, so use it wisely. Maybe use it in the last round to seal the deal, but it is some tech you can use going forward. Now just before I go guys, I've got 2 little special mentions before I leave, and one of them is his sweep. He has one of the best sweeps in the game with back 4. I mean, it's got incredible range, it's quite quick for a sweep, and it's got 25 hit advantage, so that's another low mix-up you could be using. Now, as for another special mention, I've just been testing this special move out, so I may have a little small video just on this special move, but it's this down back 3 during the air. It is so useful. It is a great corner carry, and it shouldn't be taken lightly as a combo ender. You can also enhance it to extend combos in the air. I'm going to be playing with it a little bit more over the next week or so. So, as always guys, if you've liked the video, please like and subscribe. If it helps you in any way, please leave a comment down saying how it's helped you, so I can try and improve my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.